Guys, welcome to the second game of Throwback Thursday. Well, this will be the second map of me against Fly, WCA winner bracket, still game 2. I was able to win the first game in a super convincing fashion. Brilliant game, just like every single bit went my way. This was just exceptionally. I have never played a perfect game like that in my entire life in a tournament environment. So I don't want to lose any more words. We will jump into the second map right away. It will be Last Refuge, but on the left side of Last Refuge, the purple orc is still Fly 100% from World Elite, while on the other side, I'm the yellow human player here, spawning on the right side, on the top side of Last Refuge. And Last Refuge is kind of, yeah, a good map for both of the races, so equal chances for the both of us. And I'm kind of surprised that I won the first map that easily. So I was kind of hyped for the second one, but I also felt the pressure of advancing to the grand final after winning this game. I would succeed in advancing to the grand final and even have a lead. Since I'm coming from the winner bracket, I would have a lead in the best of 5 scenario of the winner bracket of the grand final overall. So it meant a great thing, a great deal to me. This was just like everything was on the line, and if I cash in on this map, I will be in the grand final, and yeah, this would have been an amazing opportunity. First of all, I really wanted to play on the stage. Second of things, I thought I can beat pretty much everyone, and I called on that even before the tournament. And yeah, I just created this whole belief system about it, then gathered some proof by winning against certain players such as YAWS earlier on, defeating Focus in group stage, then winning against Yumiko. So kind of self-fulfilling prophecy. And on the other end, you also gain a lot of, I don't know, confidence out of this in your game, in your skills, whenever you succeed against someone of that caliber. And yeah, from that on, my confidence level just was rising and rising and rising, and I felt like really strong in this series here. So I will start with the Archmage. On Fly side, we see the Blade Master, nothing special, great building positioning. If you come here in Tower Rush, there's a Burrow in the way. If you come from the other side, I think the Voodoo Launch will be really good here with another Burrow here, so you can prevent Tower Rushes from all sides. I really like the bases, and if you are an Orc player and look for some really good building placements, check out Fly's replays. He's really familiar with everything, and everything is really well thought out. He just knows it inside out, that game. Selling his Town Pole, getting the Circlet of Nobility. I was sending in one of my footmans to actually check if he's going for the 1 Burrow tech that he usually prefers to have. This time he's going for the 2 Burrow tech. In the meantime, I'm able to successfully creep the green camp while he starts to creep the High Priest. Great creeping route from him. Getting the Circlet earlier on by setting the Town Portal, creeping this High Priest, and yeah, this is a cool item and a great item to have. The Sentry Wards, you can track every movement with that, and it's really good, since just like information is giving you the edge. If you know what your opponent is doing, where he's moving, what he's creeping, you're basically in a really good spot to creepjack him, to intercept the creeping, to do basically everything in the book to prevent you from having any kind of disadvantage. Grunt keeping good track here of my Archmage. It's really hard to find the level 2 on Last Refuge, I have to say, since when you're done with the first camp, you have 140 out of 144 experience point out of 200. But it will be really hard to get the rest of that. And if you go for a green spot, for example this one with the poison creep, I think the Blade Master will always be around. There's the Sentry Ward in position so that he perfectly keeps track of it. On the other side, he was able to get everything that he needed. The the Voodoo Launch is started. The Orc Bow, the third one, there was absolutely no chance that I would kill that. And I found these little creeps here, the Forest Troll Trappers and the Forest Troll level 2 that he left there after creeping the High Priest, since he doesn't have the time to get rid of them. And if I kill that one, I will actually get the level 2 out of it. And the Blade Master and Varilas second comes in, steals that one, and prevents the level 2 for me, which is a great thing for him. He also got 100 experience points for just creeping the little thing here, the High Priest, I guess. I'm not sure if he killed anything else beside that. Oh, of course, he stole the other one, so I think that's completely fine. Blade Master running away from the Archmage, running away from the Blade Master. I got the Boots of Speed, but he's kind of famous for even catching up with you, even though he doesn't have the Boots of Speed, and he's not buying them. I don't think... Maybe he doesn't give enough value to the Boots of Speed, and he knows that his movement and also his grunts blocks are just superior to you dodging. So he will always keep up with you. It's kind of crazy to see that he skips that. He also goes for the early Wormhole, since he's expecting to be Tower Rushed, maybe with a Mountain King, maybe with a Beastmaster. Since Last Refuge is also a good map to hire a Beastmaster, the location from here where you get the Beastmaster to the main base of your opponent is super close. We see another sentry ward being popped on the opposite sides. We have here one on the minimap, you can see it, and the other one in the almost same location, so that he can keep track of everything that is going on, all the green spots that I can possibly creep to get the level 2 going for me. So no lumber mill yet. There's an entrance to my main bridge, which is kind of risky since the Blade Master could easily run in and start harassing my workers, but he's not aware of it, and he rather keeps track of my army than go for any kind of fancy creeping there. Or fancy aggressive, yeah, I don't know. If he got the sentry ward in my main base and he would see it, I'm not sure if he would use that exploit to go inside my main base and actually do some damage to my workers. So Blade Master wind walking on top of my Archmage. I take quite some damage, dropping down to 260 HP, which is always risky as soon as this Shadowhunter comes out. But so far it's still looking decent. So tier 2 hit, and we see the Blood Mage, the slight adaptation here from the first game. First game I used Mountain King and was super successful on Turtle Rock. Second game I decided to go for the Blood Mage. Since I also talked to Hawk and Tim once again, we were brainstorming about the strategy that I should choose for Last Refuge, and we were kind of all agreeing on that the Blood Mage is pretty good on that map. So Hawk gave me the advice that just do some creeping, get your levels on the Blood Mage especially, as well as on your Archmage, and don't take fights inside his main base. Just do some creeping, go for the shop, go for the laboratory, or go for the Mer camp, and afterwards finish it up with a fight in the middle. Try to get a fight in the middle, provoke it, get him to commit to a fight there, and then do whatever you can to actually win that fight or overcome the army that he got. So keep that in mind, guys. This was the game plan, and let's see how this unfolds. Blade Master is able to steal the first creep. Is he able to steal the second one? No. Finally, the Archmage is level 2. We see the mana drain is real here. I will try to drain the mana away from the Blade Master so that he cannot windwalk away, even if he's committing one windwalk. I don't want him to go away or get away with the item and just run away, so I keep the Ogre Magi at 160 HP, which is quite a lot. And now the Blade Master is being slowed. There's no more windwalk, so if he goes and commits to get the creep as well as the item, he doesn't have the mana to actually get out of there. So it's kind of risky. Now he's slowed, still no windwalk available for him. And yeah, so far it was pretty good. So I call into the Malicious again, since I know that he's not creeping the other Goblin merchant here. I will try to get the second one as well. The first one dropped the big Invo Potion for my Shadowhunter already, not Shadowhunter, for my Blood Mage already, which is a great thing to have. Since when I drain the mana, most of the time the Orc player tries to kill your Blood Mage as soon as he can. And with that big Invo Potion, I should be able to get rid of him, or at least keep him alive a little longer. I don't have any more Dust of Appearance, so it's kind of scary to go for that creep. The Tomb of Experience on the ground, and I was not able to get that in time. So the Blade Master is level 2, and he even gets the second big Invo Potion on his Blade Master. So he stole that one from me, as well as stealing the Experienced Tome. It would have been the level 3 for the Archmage already, so a great deal to actually denying me that. And keep in mind, we wanted to try to get a fight in the middle. Now the Shadowhunter is level 2, he got 2 walkers without the upgrade yet. I think it's being researched. Yes, it's researched, it's like 1/3 done, as the Kodo Beast is already on the way. He's ensnaring, keeping one of my priests there, so he's kinda committed to a fight. I'm not sure if this is the right call to go for, since with the Banish I can easily free units. And on the other side, if you don't have this spell thing on your walkers, you basically lose against the slow as well as against the water elemental, since you cannot really get rid of it. Priest being microed there a little bit. We see the Banish on top of the Blade Master, so the damage from the Orc player is already reduced. The DPS that can come out from this guy, it's really, really good. And now you can see it, the mana drain on the Shadowhunter, and immediately we see an Ensnare being used on that Blood Mage. Another mana drain on the Shadowhunter. He was about to cast one of his healing waves, but then he doesn't have the amount of mana that he would need to do it anymore. Killing one of the walkers, level 3 finally for the Archmage. Malicious are there in place. I still have the Invo Potion. Now the Invo Potion is being popped. He wanted to surround the Blood Mage, and now he finds himself in a horrible spot. You can see it. His units are dwindling. He already lost a few of them, and now he's using another Raider as well as another Grunt. And I don't know, is he dropping down to 41 supply while I still have 49 supply? So both of them no upkeep. I had to use the big Invo Potion, so I tried to get another Invo Potion on that Blood Mage again, as well as the Healing Scroll and the Dust of Appearance, so that I can reveal the Blade Master whenever I want to. I'm able to kill one of the peons here. Another peon will die in no time. Even going for the snipe on the third one. But since there's still a borrow, I cancelled the mana regeneration. The clarity that was being used on the Shadowhunter. I cancelled that one with a hit from the Archmage. And now, whenever a footman or a caster gets ensnared, you can just use Banish on him to keep him alive. Archmage a little bit out of position, has to be careful. Fighting in the range of one of the Boros. I have a 10 supply advantage, but the Boros and the peons are absorbing a lot of damage, and the Boro on the other side is also dealing a lot of damage. This spell being used just to be sure that the Blade Master is not banished anymore. And right now I think I pull away, since I kind of realize that this is not a fantastic spot to be fighting in. And also the mana regeneration is kicking in on the Shadowhunter. I'm not able to reach him in time to actually... Oh, actually I am able to reach him in time to drain some more mana to prevent the next healing wave from going off. And now, since all his units are being slowed, I can go into kiting and do some more damage towards his units. Blade Master using a healing salve, now even draining the mana from the fresh new spawn Spirit Walker. He had 175, now down to 120. The Kodo Beast ate a breaker, so I tried to kill that one, but I was not successful in doing so. Shadowhunter still got one more healing wave. He's waiting for the level 3 to kick in on the Shadowhunter so that he can actually use a level 2 healing wave. Great tool to actually keep that in mind. Wow, and now the Blade Master a little bit out of control, and I'm losing a little bit of tempo here in that game. I lost a few breakers in that fight. I don't have the malicious support that I had early on in the middle, and I kind of see why Hawk gave me this as advice to do not fight in his base. It's just not the perfect call. He still got the regeneration from the clarity going on the Shadowhunter, as well as he got himself a mana potion that can restore 150 mana. So I really have to pull out here and get just a little bit more units going in my favor. I'm still on 50 supplies, so no upkeep. I get the Invis on my Sorceress so that I can prevent the Shadowhunter, or maybe not the Shadowhunter, the Blood Mage or the Archmage from dying by saving him with Invis. But on the other side, you can see it. Fly is also in no upkeep, and he's not losing any gold to that taxes. So from now, I feel like, okay, I did good. Then afterwards, I was not doing that good after all anymore, and I have to kind of get a few more hero levels going. I need the level 4 for the Archmage to have the level 2 aura in place, and the level 3 for the Blood Mage to have the level 2 drain there. Because the level 1 drain is draining 15 mana per second, I guess, and the level 2 drain is 30 mana per second. And this is like way better, especially against the Shadowhunter. If you drain him for a few seconds and he's not paying attention to it, not hexing you and not using the Ensnare, you can simply drain him completely dry. He got the Crystal Ball, the worst item that you can possibly get from the red spot creeping, but he also got a lot of experience. So the Blade Master went up to level 3, my Archmage is 3.5, and the Blood Mage is already level 3 himself. A healing stone for me from the laboratory, also a great thing to keep the heroes alive. You definitely want that. And I'm still banking, getting one more farm, getting 2 more farms so that I can go up to 72 supply. I won't have the resources yet, but I think I'm saving for a little more Sobi Mask here for my Archmage. I will definitely give this over to the Blood Mage or even sell it. I'm not so sure about it yet. But the level 4 for the Archmage is also a great deal. Level 2 aura is so good for the casters, for the Archmage himself. He gets a lot of more water elementals out of that, and now I start producing. I'm up to 59 supply already, still got 1 healing scroll, 1 invo potion on the Blood Mage, the health stone on the Archmage, so my heroes are kind of saved. Blade Master and Shadowhunter going for the second red spot. I kind of knew it. Whenever I kill that peon, he will just simply go for the red spot if it's still there. So I was thinking about creep checking or just securing me the level 4. And since I didn't know for sure that the creep spot is still alive, I just decided to go here. But then afterwards I wanted to rush towards the red spot. So if he's not ready there, I can easily do something. He got the Medallion of Courage, which gives you +4 strength as well as agility, intelligence. It's still kind of good since it increases your mana pool on the Shadowhunter as well as the HP, but it could have been worse for me. It could have been an Unholy Aura, it could have been something awful like the Mana Aura for him. So I still take that. I'm now at 62 supply out of 72, while the Orc player, Fly, was still banking a little longer. Now kind of saw that I was increasing my forces. He got 2 attack upgrades and 1 defense upgrade on his units. Second upgrade about to kick in right now. So 2-1 upgrades against 0-0 upgrades. Upgrades are a huge advantage, especially grunts against breakers. When you have 2-2 grunts, they destroy breakers in fights if you don't have Blizzard and Flamestrike or anything like that, like any kind of AoE damage that can actually take them out. And now I feel really strong. I have good hero levels, the level 4 on the Archmage, the level 4 on the Blood Mage as well, and on level 4 usually people try to go for the level 2 Banish, but I don't think that level 2 Banish is all that great, and I skilled level 1 Flame Strike, so I now go for Blizzard and Flame Strike. Level 1 Flame Strike, level 2 Blizzard. He is streaming in with his raiders. They are completely caught off position, being slowed, being attacked, dropping a lot of experience points, HP points, and he has to use one of the healing waves right away. One of the breakers being attacked, we see immediately the Banish on the Blade Master, as well as the nice Flame Strike here on top of things, as well as the Blizzard doing so much damage. Banish on the Blade Master whenever he is dispelled here. Microing my breakers that are dropping kinda low. Whenever I use the Blizzard, he's instantly hexing him, which is good since he's spending mana on hexing him, but he got a mana stone for himself, which is also great, and now he's using the mana potion, and I'm draining all the mana from the Shadowhunter already. No more healing scrolls for me. My units are kinda orange and red. Have to be careful, but I'm in a fantastic spot, and I want to hold the concave here. It's a really great concave to have for your Blizzard. I still got the Sobi Mask that I need now on my Archmage. When you use Blizzard, you sometimes run out on mana quite fast, since he is cancelling your Blizzard all the time, but you still have to spend 75, even though you just get one wave of Blizzard out, so it costs you a lot of mana if he cancels it all the time. But he's losing raider after raider, and by reducing the number of raiders, he also got only one more Ensnare to actually keep track of that Blizzard harass, or he has to use a hex. And whenever he's using a hex, I feel great about it, because using a hex is not using one heal wave at that time. Now the level 2 drain is real. He had to use a hex, and now he's being drained, so the worst case scenario for him, he had to spend 65 mana on that hex, I guess, and he spent even more mana, or he just got drained by a lot. Now the Blood Mage out of position, has to be careful. This is why it's always important to have enough mana for a Banish, and as well as having an Invo Potion on top of things, so whenever it gets out of position and surrounded, or almost surrounded and killed, you can easily snipe that one. And he dropped down to 50 supply while I'm standing strong on 63. There was even a shop for the Voodoo launch, so it was planned out to fight in my main base and replenish the mana pool on his Shadowhunter while fighting. So he was kind of planning to go on my position. Then we kind of collided in the middle of the map once again, and whenever you fight in the middle, not close to a Voodoo launch, I guess you have a superior position against the Orc player. I was kind of scared that he will try to go for a base race scenario now with the remaining units that he got, even though he only got 2 raiders. But I really wanted to play it safe, so I got a healing scroll on my Blood Mage, I got an Invo Potion on my Archmage as well, and I just wanted to play it safe. And at this point I felt like if I get level 5 on my Archmage, it would be really good. Level 3 Blizzard is doing even more damage than the level 2 one, and it's just killing grunts without a doubt. I'm super close to level 5 already. Blood Mage, you can see on the other side, is also closing in on level 5. Now I use one of the Sentry Ward at this position, since I wanted to see him move towards that location, and I also wanted to check if he doesn't have an expansion there. So Blood Mage also getting closer to level 5. So the question is, whenever he reaches level 5, will I use level 2 Banish, level 2 Flame Strikes? I have a skill point to spend. Will I use it on level 2 Flame Strike, level 2 Banish, or level 3 Mana Drain? And in this scenario that I'm finding myself in with the Blizzard and the Flame Strike that I used earlier, and it worked brilliantly, I kind of thought about it, and I will give the skill point to a level 2 Flame Strike whenever I hit that level 5, since I think it's really good. Even though a lot of people give a lot of credit to the level 3 Drain, and I think level 3 Drain is sick. 45 mana points per second is draining the mana from your heroes so far, so even giving it to other heroes, it's just amazing. So it's definitely the right call to go for the level 3 mana drain or anything else, but I felt like Flame Strike is doing a great thing here for me, and I wanted to prove it. And with that Blizzard, you can see it, this is level 3 Blizzard, it's just wrecking everything apart. He was creeping the orange spot in the meantime, not sure what he actually got from that. Let's check. Not a great item, to be honest. Is it the ring plus 3 protection that he got from that camp? I guess it is. Now the Shadowhunter is kind of blank. How much gold does he still have? 200 gold, so he can actually buy one of the mana potions. But now even the tier 2 haul is gone, and he doesn't get the pillage. So there's no mana potion available on tier 1. Since you are losing the tier 2 haul, you are on basically tier 1 units. And now he's going for my main base. I just wanted to make sure to kill all the borrows, so even though he got a hidden expansion, he can never use that money efficiently, since he's not able to build any units. And now I try to kill the PNC in time to actually get the level 5 on my Blood Mage, but it's not enough. And now I Town Portal in this area, close to the forest. I thought it's a great area to be in, and my heroes, I'm kind of lucky that my heroes are spawning close to the forest, not close to his army. Maybe I should have town portal inside. I'm even calling the militias, not using them yet. You can see a lot of blizzard thrown down. The mana drain is real. The flame strike was being used earlier, and my units or my heroes are kind of separated from his blade master, which is a great tool, and he cannot run over them since he doesn't have the windwalk on his hero here. Now the mana drain is real, the banish is real, the flame strike and the blizzard are doing so much damage. At this point I was so convinced that I will take this game, but you are still waiting for the GG. As long as your opponent stays in the game, you kind of have like, you doubt it. You are like, okay, what's up here? Does he have anything to actually secure that victory still? And in the end, when his blade master is dropping super low and he's calling GG, I was just pumped, and yeah, this is game over for him. If you have checked out on the stream of Hawk, he got this video where he's asking me afterwards, was it easy Katka? And I was like replying like, yeah, easiest Katka of my life. So winning against Fly in the winner bracket final, advancing to the grand final, definitely the biggest moment of my career personally in terms of Warcraft, and it was just a great game overall. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, and just subscribe to the channel for more. This was a Throwback Thursday. The best of 3 is already over since I was able to win 2-0. I will try to give you some more insights about all the games that I played, or maybe other players played. If you have some recommendations or any games that we would like to have some thoughts on, leave them in the comments as well. And yeah, welcome to you, all the new ones as well as the old ones, and make sure to be there next week Thursday. It will be there, the next Throwback. And yeah, thanks for watching once again. Bye bye guys.